Tonight's episode of Shadows in the Night is brought to you by Big Buster's Big Brandy. Be like Big Buster. Drink Big Buster's Big Brandy. And now, tonight's episode of Shadows in the Night. Her Eyes Blue.
It was 9:15, and I was already on my 5th glass of the day. The office was quiet, only the sound of rain gently tapping at my window filled the air. I was about ready to give up the ghost and head back to the dirty mess of a place I called my apartment when she walked in the door. The moment I laid eyes on that dame, I knew she was trouble. Hair as black as night and legs for hours. She had eyes as blue as the sapphire jewel strung tightly around her neck. This gal was poison, and I was the fool ready to drink. She strode right in and sat down on my desk, making sure to flash those pretty eyes of hers right at me.
Excuse me, mister. Would you happen to be Mr. Walker?
Before I could answer, she lit up a cigarette. Without a word, she offered me a light. Thanks, sister, but I prefer hooch myself. I took a sip of the whiskey I'd been nursing before placing it back down on the table.
Suit yourself, handsome.
So what's the score, Mrs.
Miss Vivian Price. I desperately need your help, Mr. Walker. You see, I'm afraid someone is trying to kill me. I need someone of your...
She looked me up and down with those sapphire eyes of hers and flashed a smile. She hardly needed to go through all the effort, but I didn't mind.
particular skills. Mr. Walker, my place was ransacked. All that was left was this.
She took out a letter and slid it across the desk for me to look at. I picked up the letter and read it aloud. Be seeing you soon, doll.
You see, Mr. Walker, I'm awfully frightened.
This dame was good. My head knew she was lying, but my heart didn't care. If she wanted a puppet, I was down to play the part. I took another swig of hooch. You got any enemies, Miss Price?
None that I know of, although I suppose my ex and I didn't leave things on the best note.
And your ex, what's his name?
Bruno Morris.
Bruno the Knife? Geez, doll, you sure know how to pick him. Guy's got a record longer than the state of Texas.
He was always very sweet on me, Sam. I know he's got a bad rep, but when it comes to me, he'd never hurt a fly. Of course, I had to let him go. Always so busy, Bruno was. I prefer a man who knows I'm not just some fluff. You look like such a man, Mr. Walker.
Well, doll, I'll certainly try.
I do appreciate that, Sam.
She wrote down an address on the back of the letter she'd given me.
When you're done, come find me.
We walked out the door.
And now, a brief word from our sponsors.
What the hell is this? What's going on in there? What's going on with the sound? I'm not the only one hearing this, right? Oh, someone better fix this. So help me God.